Hello and welcome to my channel Greenline Goddess Tarot. This is your weekend reading for the 12th and 13th of October, and this sadly is my last reading at this home. And we also have to say for the readings goodbye to George and the chickens because they can't come to my new home, but they are going to my mother-in-law's farm where I'm still looking after them and caring for them as well, and be able to give you updates, but you just won't be hearing them in the background anymore. So maybe I'll go there and do a reading occasionally and send you some updates on my Instagram account with George. It's actually a really nice place where they're going and beautiful. They'll have lots of area to roam around. So, but yeah, feeling a little bit sad about that. But yeah, so this is the weekend reading, and this weekend we have a very strong Pluto, so very intense energy coming in, maybe conversations about transformation or challenging conversations about transformation. Let's see the Justice card, contracts coming in, fairness, defense, contracts, announcements coming through, burdens, new activations, and the Lover's card, big choice and decision coming through. Okay, around a contract, a contractual agreement, and yeah, definitely feels like there's like I said, there's Pluto's starting to square Mercury, and that's what we're seeing there with the Judgment card. It feels like there's some kind of announcement of an ending. I know I've just done that. That's what the Judgment card is. Quite literally, it's like the angels heralding that something is over, that something is ended, and there is some kind of new activation. There's new energy that's come through. Maybe you had to defend. There's like defensive energy that's come in quite a lot actually the last couple of days, this idea of defenses or holding the fort, or there's been some kind of contractual agreement about that. But we do see that there's an opportunity for an ending to come in around it with the Ten of Wands. It's letting go of the burdens and something new is being activated. So I do feel like there's a kind of major sort of end point that comes in here that seems significant, and there is a big choice around that with the Lover's card, what direction to go in next, because there is a new dynamic or a new contract or something new is getting activated here. And so it definitely feels like it's interesting because we do have Mercury and Libra here in Justice, and it's going to be squaring Pluto at an anaretic degree. And this could be sort of like the final ending, the final say, that something gets concluded or finished, or it gets some sort of ultimatum, or this needs to be done in order to, and a new process begins. So it's interesting energy, I have to say, coming through, but definitely feeling like there's massive shifts in communication, contractual agreement, big ending coming through, a new beginning. So yeah, that's the reading. Is there anything else I'm getting for this? Because it feels almost like we might see this playing out in the world stage as well. Like I'm seeing that there's things that could be going on with negotiations, with some of the wars that are happening in the world. Whether this is a good thing or a not so good thing, it just feels like that's the end, and now we're starting something new. So that can mean various different things that are coming in around it. In terms of personal relationships, because we have the Lover's card, which represents, you know, a relationship or a big choice around a relationship, and the Justice card, yeah, there is a big choice around a relationship and how much burden or how much somebody's taking on. These could be burdens of work, like feeling burnt out or taking on too much work or too much of the giving and taking. There's something around equality with a relationship that can be, the cicadas just turned up really loudly. I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone. But yeah, it feels like with the Justice card, we want some kind of, there could be legalities as well that come in with that. So there could be some sort of news around a legal procedure that comes in. But it also feels like there could be, questions of equality that come through around this. as well, and an impartial view of what's been equal and what hasn't been equal, and how we can potentially end a situation that has not been fair or has not been, has not necessarily been working to the highest integrity or the highest order, I want to say. So, yeah, I feel like it's interesting energy, but there could definitely be some kind of divine heralding that comes in with it as well, a divine message that comes through, and it requires a review, it requires a clean out, it requires clearing the way in some way, it requires energies to pass and move over in some way. And it feels like there's a review of a contract and perhaps big choices around that, and interesting sense of the actions being taken could bring an ending and a new beginning. So yeah, that's the reading for the weekend, and it sort of rolls over. Actually, I've been meaning to mention that I am not going to be next week. I'm moving, so I'm no readings next week. I'm off next week. But also my sale, 25% off tarot, ends this weekend. So if you want to get in, the final message, the final countdown, that's happening with the sale this weekend. But that energy kind of is like a general energy as well around. So yeah, 25% off tarot. The link is in the description box below, but it's kind of got this, final ending kind of energy. And it might be a thank goodness, because I'm so tired of it, but it requires that last minute effort to kind of finalize and finish. Or it could be, what's this new energy that's coming in? It's also new and activated, so interesting. But I will see you not next week, but the week after. So have a wonderful weekend, and please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. Follow me on Instagram, although I'm pretty quiet on that just while I'm in the craziness of moving. And there will be some mid-months coming out, so check them out.